Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2 Minute Talk Show, the official blogcast, vidcast, what have you, of WanderingGoblin.com, where we talk, obviously, like we do about everything else on WanderingGoblin.com, talk about geeky things. First up, we're going to introduce you to a game that just came out this past week, Torchlight. As you can tell in the clip, Torchlight is a top-down game in the same style as Diablo, which you fight dozens and dozens of enemies at the same time, really wreaking out the destruction. It's definitely got that Monty Hall quality to it, where you're picking up lots and lots of gold, lots and lots of treasure items, all at the same time. Really quite good. As you can tell from the art style, there is it's much brighter, like I said, Disney-esque kind of quality to it. They've added a few little tidbits like the fishing you just saw right there. Feed that fish to your pet, and your pet will turn into something completely different. In this case, some sort of little rhino bug. You have a quest NPC that accompanies you there, again picking up more gold. Some treasure items, minor scrolls, and other whatnot. And there you're learning a new spell. You pretty much get the idea. Torchlight is definitely in the same mode as Diablo before it, but it is updated and enhanced. Now, as you can see from our previous little clip there, Torchlight really has quite a bit going for it. It is made by the same people that made Diablo, so it really has a very, very Diablo 2 feel to it. If you enjoyed those games are 10 years old, but they are classics. If you enjoyed those games, I can almost guarantee you will enjoy Torchlight. And in fact, our experience here at WanderingGoblin.com is that we enjoyed Torchlight just as much, if not more so, than we enjoyed Diablo. It's got that same addictive quality to it. It has that same very snappy kind of gameplay, you against 20 enemies. Very, very fun. I would describe the art style as slightly different than the Diablo universe. It's kind of got a Diablo-Disney hybrid to it. I know that for fans of the Diablo series, that kind of thing can be important. There was that huge hullabaloo about Diablo 3, if you'll remember. Having said all that, I'm going to have to give Torchlight a very big thumbs up. We really highly recommend it. You can download it directly from the site. You can download it from Steam. You have a number of options. Go to torchlightgame.com. At $19.99, this is an absolute bargain, and it does have that crack-like addictive gameplay to it. So we really recommend that you pick this one up. Give Torchlight a try. The guys at Runic Games really put together a good game. We're going to talk a little bit about V. V, as you may remember, if you're old and fat and ugly and you drink too much like me, it was a TV series back in the 80s about the Vs, the visitors from another world. They were reptiles dressed up in human skin, and basically they took over the planet after wooing humanity with promises of technology. Well, the new series has been reimagined, and it follows very much in that same format. Obviously, reimagining is not just a simple remake. It appears to me, they're queuing off the Battlestar Galactica experience, where they took the basic concept of Battlestar Galactica from the early 80s TV show, brought it into 2009 or 2007 when that series started, and really brought it up to kind of modern standards. Production quality went way up, the storytelling went way up in most cases, and it turned out to be a really good series. It appears to us here at Wandering Goblin that ABC Television is trying to do the same thing with V. And they seem to be doing, quite frankly, a pretty good job. I wouldn't say it's quite Battlestar Galactica quality, but it's getting there. In particular, one of the things that's going to make this series succeed or fail is not really the special effects, but the storytelling. And right away you do get the impression that the aliens are very, very manipulative. They use every trick in the book to manipulate the human beings they encounter, and that really lends a lot to the story. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more, you can go to abc.com and you can catch last week's episode. Also, you can catch a teaser for this week's episode. It airs on Tuesday nights here in the U.S. If you're watching it overseas, you may be out of luck. I'm not suggesting you BitTorrent it or download the series or anything like that. I couldn't possibly suggest that, but it would be worth your time if you in fact chose to do so. What's more, one little tidbit about V. It stars Morena Baccarin as Anna, who is the leader of the V's. And you may remember Morena from her role as Inara in Firefly. If you're a sci-fi geek like me, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about because she is the hottest woman alive. And if that right there isn't enough to make you want to watch the show, you're probably already a corpse. So, Catch V, we do recommend it. We do think it's worth your time. Tuesday nights, abc.com, is going to be about Left 4 Dead 2. The Left 4 Dead 2 demo is now out on Xbox Live. And it is another recommend of ours. We recommend that you download it and give it a try. If you enjoyed Left 4 Dead, you'll be instantly familiar with the Left 4 Dead 2 gameplay style. The controls are basically the same. The monsters are even the same. They've added more of them, and they do, in fact, do some increasingly creepy things. There's a spitter, and you could probably guess what he does. There's one called a jockey that jumps on your head and pretty much takes control of your character. There's another big tank-like zombie. There's zombies in body armor. However, the overall feel is the same. The game, the graphics are better. The music is actually better. It's got a nice soundtrack that suits the setting of New Orleans quite well. There's a lot to like. It is, I think, like a lot of good sequels lately, it's simply an advanced, enhanced version of the original Left 4 Dead. They took the original code, they tweaked it, they upgraded it, they prettified it, they added some new content, and they made the game better than it was before. So, the game isn't, the full release isn't out yet, obviously, so this is what we're going to have to live with for a time, but give it a try. In particular, let's talk about melee weapons for a moment. They've added melee weapons to the game, so it's not just a straight shooter anymore. You can pick up a baseball bat or a frying pan to defend yourself, and there are times in which that's actually quite useful to do. Remember, it's a 4-player co-op game, so you've got 3 people shooting, and maybe one of your teammates or you yourself are taking out zombies up close. Pretty satisfying. It's got a nice crunchy feel to it when you hit somebody really well, so it's pretty fun. For a free download, as we said in the beginning, we do recommend that you give this one a try. It's worth your time. You only play a couple of levels, but overall, pretty good. And that wraps it up for us this week at wanderinggoblin.com and our 2-minute talk show. We hope you like all the things we talked about today. We'll see about doing this again. If you like our little video podcast, we'll see about doing this again next week. So leave some comments below and let us know what you think. Thanks very much for watching. This is Jeff for wanderinggoblin.com, and I'm signing out.